Guys, Chaz here from Elevate Coaching. We are back for another race breakdown. This is a more recent one. This one's out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Super cool. Had someone send this in to me, so I'm super excited about it. They're racing in masks, so that's kind of interesting. Racing in California is completely shut down and done, but there's other parts of the nation where people, they feel like they can race, and I know my wife is actually visiting in Pennsylvania right now. She says it's fairly nice back there. Everything's open and kind of things are starting to move forward. So totally different feel than here in California. Anyways, though, coming in today, I know that opening intro was a nasty crash. This is actually a Cat 3-4 field. And the course is kind of interesting. It looks like a fun course. Like if I was able to go out and race this, I would totally give it a shot. It looked like great pavement. It looked like it's like in the suburbs of Philadelphia, which is kind of cool. Anyways, I'm loving this camera angle too. This camera angle is dope. Like it brought in a new perspective that you don't see when your camera is hanging on the front of your bike. So kudos for wearing the chest mount. That's a little different. I might explore that down the road. I don't know. Anyways. Lots of cool things about this race. Unfortunately, as you saw, there was a crash that happened, and that actually ended his race. And I heard it actually kind of totaled his bike too. So that's a super bummer. But I do want to talk about how the crash could have been avoided and what to look for. But up until that point, there are some pointers I want to point out. Their first lap, I believe, is neutral. That's why they got the moto ref on the front. Kind of weird how they start like that. We don't do that here. So the first lap was literally, it was going to be first lap, they blew the whistle, and it's a neutral lap. And then when you come around after the first lap, it was full gas, races on. So right now, everyone's just following the moto ref, just getting a feel for the course. Honestly, I think that's kind of cool too, because it would allow you to navigate the course with a group. But at the same time, there's so many crits where I have been able to win a crit this way, where I attacked from the gun and two people went with me and we stayed away the whole race. So kind of takes that element out of it. But anyways, going forward, dude, a little bumping going on here. This is awesome. I love it. Staying towards the front early, I think, is good. These guys are going off. It looks like Kelly Benefits, white and green, has a pretty good team. So when they go off the front here, that is a smart move to chase it back. Now it is lap 1. It's super early. So I'm pretty sure a lot of the field would be chasing this back anyways. And if we had a rear view camera, I bet we'd see the field is on your wheel and you guys catch them super quick. So that was not a threatening move going off the front. But again, Kelly Benefits in the white and green right here is the team to watch out for. The whole field is made up of them. The only thing I will say is you do spend a lot of time on the front. Like there's quite a bit of time sitting here on the front, out in the wind right now, not catching draft. It's okay to be a little bit further back. You don't have to always be second, third wheel. You can drop back 5 spots. Like that's totally fine. Plus, I guarantee more attacks come from the back than the front. Although in this race, it was kind of funny. A lot of the guys were kind of attacking from the front. Super weird. But anyways, those are kind of the only things I could tell right now that you could really improve on, is just making sure you stay out of the wind and also making sure you don't get too far forward all the time. Again, we're super early in the race. That first attack going on front was a good one to follow because it did have Kelly Benefits in it, but obviously got back super quick. You're sitting pretty good. See right there, you're kind of in the wind. Now you finally dropped back into the draft. That's really the only thing. Now that guy goes. Now see, you're in the perfect spot and you follow. Now this is good. I would have just let the other two guys close in front of you, but you shot the gap and then you jumped on this orange dude's wheel and you're with the move and the field is with you. So the only way you could have done, see now you're kind of no man's land. If you would have let the other two guys jump in front of you and just take up chase, you would have had a free ride behind them with a pretty solid draft. But outside of that, it's just learning patience. When you see someone go, especially in the Cat 3-4 fields, you're like, I gotta go too, I'm gonna jump. And that's what happens, and a lot of times we jump. So now we're coming up to the point where this crash is gonna happen, and let's talk through that. So right now you got Kelly Benefits. His teammate is trying to jump onto his wheel right here. All right, That's the first thing. He's gonna fight for that wheel, so don't expect you to grab that wheel. The second thing is we have a left-hand corner coming up. So because of this left-hand corner that is coming up, everyone is naturally gonna move over to the right, so then they can make a good line for the left-hand turn. So you need to be thinking about that. And then the third thing is you either need to shoot the gap and move up on the right, or you need to get off and apply some brake and drop back. So again, right here, you should have either shot the gap right there or backed off, because this guy over here in purple, he's going to start moving over to take that wheel of the Kelly Benefits guy, and this Kelly Benefits guy is going to be forced to move over as well. And right now, just looking at this frame right here, I'm like, this is not going to end well with you, because you are not protecting your front wheel, and boom, front wheel gets taken out, and that's your race. Now, that is a super bummer. Again, always protect your front wheel no matter what, so that eliminates that stuff from happening. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy that. Hope that was helpful. Train hard, and I'll see you on the next video.